Hi. So, what if I told you that um, training was going to be your secret sauce, your magic bullet for what was going to help you end 2020 very successful? So, we've been talking a lot about training, and people have been asking, like, what's the results training and what's going on? So, for those of you that don't know me, hi, I'm Tracey Watts Cirino. I'm the author of BeyondCommon 12 Essentials for Success in Life and in the Workplace. And I am the founder of Lavish Color Salon. And I love helping business owners and women in general just find their why so they can double down on their strengths and really, um, you know, do the very best they can for the businesses they own and the companies they lead. So that just brings me so much joy, and I love to help people in that way. And I know that this year, above all else, we are absolutely going to need to double down on our strengths. And I know sometimes as women, it's really hard to figure out what those are. We are always being tough on ourselves or doing things that make it hard for us to say what we're most proud of and that type of thing. So, one of the things that I want to talk to you guys about today is really the deep dive on what are those like five biggest mistakes. And I wrote them down because there's a lot of them, but I just want to focus in on these five. So today we're going to do the deep dive on like what I see as it's very common mistakes that business owners make when it comes to how they're setting up their training programs, how they're being executed. And I have suffered from these so many times. So I speak from experience of doing all the things, making all the mistakes, and then realizing, like, hey, I really need help with this. And I've been so blessed throughout my career to have people on my team that I could like talk to and say, hey, what's the disconnect? What's not working? So through countless hours of feedback, through team members that I've coached, really been able to learn a lot from this. So I had a little technical difficulty this morning um, getting on because I normally go live on Facebook with my phone, but I thought I would try it different from my computer, and it was so weird. So I wanted to start at 10 because I thought it was so cute that you would just join me for some morning tea. I thought tea with Tracy was fun on a Tuesday at 10. You know, it's such a rhyme. So thank you for being here, and we are going to have so much fun. Take a sip of your tea. Make sure you enjoy it. So, anyways, we're definitely going to dive into those five biggest training mistakes that you want to avoid making as a business owner or leader or trainer or educator, you know, even a parent. So, I mean, we're all leading some type of business. Sometimes it's just our home. So, anyways, you want to grab a pen and notebook because you'll want to write these down for sure. Let me just adjust to make sure we're all good here. Yes. So, just to make sure that we're all on the same page, and again, I'm so grateful that you're here. The number one thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to give unclear delegation. So we need to make sure we say who is doing what and by when. That is huge. Another huge mistake I see all the time when I'm working with different business owners and leaders, trainers, they are not giving clear like direction to that delegation. So that is a major one. And then sometimes overall, you don't have clear systems or processes. It's like this. Oh, well, she knows what to do. Ask her. So it's not written down, it's not clear. It kind of changes on the whim of who is working that day. So you want to make sure you have clear systems and processes because you can't scale your business without them. A huge issue that I see is the difference between busy and results. This is true from the top down. So as a leader, if we're not focusing on the things that move the needle and make the business better, like working on it instead of in it, we sometimes are busy doing all the things and we're not getting results. And then the people that we employ in our training are doing the same thing. Oh, I was busy all day, but you're like, oh, okay, what'd you get done? They don't match. So always drill down and focus on how you can be clear about what the results need to be. Like, this is the expectation. Being busy doesn't qualify, because that makes both the team member and the business owner really feel like they're on opposite sides, but everyone feels that they're right. So you have to go into it differently, like seek first to understand rather than being understood. And that looks like making sure you are, hey, this is the expectation. This is the result we're looking for. All this busy work, not necessary. Just do this. We already talked about unclear delegation. That's a huge one. That's one that I struggle with a lot. I'm like, oh, we just talked about it. But I've learned that you have to dive deeper and give really thorough and clear delegation. And I have a treat for you guys about that coming up later. Then number 4 is assumptions of any kind are going to totally kill your results and productivity always. So anytime that you're assuming somebody knows or they're assuming that you know, that just kills training just completely. So if we can remove assumptions altogether, we'll be so much better off. Then there's no clear follow-up or feedback. So if I said, hey, we need this done by Wednesday, is everyone clear? Do we have questions? And everyone is, and then we never check on it on Wednesday, people will assume that, hey, she doesn't need that. So that's a huge thing. That's another one that I definitely struggled with early in my leadership roles. I was like, oh yeah, they said they were going to do it. So you just take everybody at their word. However, it's not intentional. People need to know it matters. And the way they know it matters is when you follow up with them. So like I said, I've been so guilty of so many of these so many times. And they have honestly cost me so much time, money, energy, and frustration. And I had to learn the hard way. And I do not want that for you. So I definitely want to help as many people as possible overcome this. So that's you. Please, stay tuned. And if after going through all 5 of those, if you can comment below which one you feel like you struggle with the most. I mean, there are days I feel like I've struggled with all 5. But if you can comment below with which one you've struggled with the most, that would be really helpful because we can all help you with that. So basically, whenever you're thinking about training, you want to be focusing on the results. Like, why are we doing this? Why is it important? And that type of thing. So if you know that you have work to do on your training systems, I want to invite you to join me and 3 of the most amazing and inspirational business owner friends of mine on Monday, October 12th. It's coming up from 11 to 2. It's a virtual training, and we're going to dive so deep into the results training and really uncovering ways that you can implement and take action right away. So if you want to get your ticket, you're going to go right to my website. It's www.traceywattscirino.com, and then just click on the results training and get your ticket for the training workshop. It's coming up this Monday. It's virtual, so you can do it in your jammies if Monday's your day off, or you can just do it wherever you want. I'm going to be sharing how you're going to get the training programs working for you so that they're running efficiently, like they're working for you instead of against you, and that you'll get more time back into your life. This virtual workshop is normally $300, and we are offering it for only $50 because we know it's more important than ever as we enter into Q4 of this year to help as many business owners as possible really, really clearly define their training, because that's going to be what gets us through to profitability on the other side of this crazy mess that we've had this year. So I know it's so important now more than ever to maximize the training programs. Even for us at the salon, coming back from COVID, we had to do training videos about how to sanitize this, how to um, properly wear your mask, what's okay to touch, all sorts of things. And we have to set up the training in a way that makes sure everybody on your team trusts each other and the clients trust us. So a lot of the training now more than ever, as all small businesses come back from COVID, there's a trust factor. So we have to work really hard to earn the trust of our team, and they have to earn the trust of each other and the business. And then in turn, all of us earn the trust of our customer. Because without that, we don't have a business. So training, to me, I'm so passionate about it because it's more important than ever. Yes, but I just always get off track. So our results training, it's going to be packed with information for you to start implementing right away. I want you to know all the stuff so that you can do it right away and take action on it. And honestly, the most exciting part of the training is that I have invited 3 of the most absolutely amazing, inspiring female leaders that I invited to join us to really dive deep in what challenges and mistakes they've made in their training and how they've overcome them. So, Anjana Maximo from Groove Ride, Electric Life, and Pure Movement, she is this amazing female empowerment coach. I have been following her and inspired by her, and she has been so, like, just somebody I admired ever since I was in 10,000 Small Business with her husband, Zosimo. So I am over the moon excited that we finally get to collaborate together. So she's absolutely amazing, and I know you guys are going to learn so much from her. Can't think of a better person that is so passionate, so femininely fierce, strong, and graceful all at the same time. You guys will love her as much as I do. I cannot wait for her to share her story and all the stuff they do with training. It's amazing. And then another dear friend of mine, Tina Black from Paul Mitchell. She's from the Paul Mitchell schools. She is such an amazing leader. She has multiple schools, cosmetology schools. She has multiple salons. She has written over 6 books. She runs 2 different charity foundations. She was one of the salon industry professionals that really inspired me to write a book. And I just can't think of someone better to learn from. She's so humble and so great at really putting her team forward. And I know you guys are going to love Tina Black if you haven't met her yet. And then last but not least, Lisa Malice. She is a capacity coach that runs Impactive Strategies. Lisa is basically the queen of delegation. She wrote the book on how to clearly define what systems you want to put in place and what processes and steps you need to go through to do it. She will help anybody that struggles in any area of training and delegation. She wrote the book on all of this. She is like a superhero when it comes to delegation. So trust me when I tell you, these 3 ladies are absolutely so amazing and have helped me so much throughout my career when I have struggled to overcome different training challenges in the past. Again, a lot of these training mistakes can be so costly, and this is not the year to waste time, which is a more precious commodity than even money. We want to make sure that we are putting our best foot forward, getting results, because we all have minimal time. But basically, if you could think of, when I was thinking about what I wanted to do to give back to help business owners and create this course, it was basically, who's my dream wish list of who I want to work with. These 3 ladies, both Lisa, Tina, and Anjana, are it. They said yes. I'm over the moon excited. Woohoo! So blessed that they are going to collaborate for this. So Trust me when I tell you, my friend, I know where you are and I've been there, and there is a way for you to get the proper help that you need so that you can quit wasting so much of your time, money, and energy on things that just cause busyness and actually get some results. So, I think the one biggest takeaway I've had from 2020 shutdown, everything, is that we need to be more clear with our intentions, and we need to make sure that we're spending time every day on things that matter most. So I want you to be able to set up training programs and systems in your business so that you feel so good that you're delivering this extraordinary customer experience every single time, even when you're not in your business. Because let's face it, you cannot be there every day. And trust is more important than ever. So definitely go and sign up for the workshop. It is still available. The only difference that has happened this week is that the people that signed up as the early birds, they received a copy of my book, BeyondCommon. That is not available as part of this workshop package, but it is still available on the website. So if you want to get the book and the workshop, you can, I think they're right next to each other when you go right on my workshop. So you go to traceywattscerino.com and then you just click shop, and right there you're going to see the results training workshop, and then the book is just separate if you want to get that, which but you're going to get with the workshop anyway. You're going to get the it's the whole thing in itself is 3 hours long. It is virtual. We're going to dive deep into these 5 biggest mistakes and how you can set up systems and to get results for how to overcome them. And you're going to get a workbook to walk you through the whole process. This workbook is worth its weight in gold for you to have a plan of action right when we're over. And then we have the amazing business owner panel with all of my business owner friends that I know you're going to love. So that is all going on this Monday. So definitely go and get your ticket right away. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, I want to go. I wish like a few people on my team would go. So what we did this week was we set up a contest that we're running that I think it was the post I did yesterday. So if you go to either my Facebook or my Instagram, it'll say giveaway alert. And if you click on the link, you can, I think, put in your email, and there's all these different ways that you can enter to win a training workshop. So if you have different people on your team, like more of you want to go, but the budget's getting too crazy, by all means, encourage everybody you know to sign up for the giveaway, because the giveaway is another way for us to give back and help more people. Again, this workshop's only $50. I know you will get so much more than that out of it. It'll be so worth it for you. And as a way to encourage more and more people to attend, we've set up the giveaway, which is really great. Because at the end of the day, we want to bring you and your team together, speaking the same language, so that as many people as possible have the ability to end Q4 of this crazy 2020 year strong and empowered. Training and education is going to be key to us all pulling through this. And I can tell you now more than ever, I am so blessed to have such a great team working both in the salon and behind the scenes. Everybody is so clear about what needs to happen, what the expectations are, and that is worth gold to me. So anything I can do to help you achieve those same results for yourself, I am so excited about this workshop, and I can't wait to see you there. See you soon. See you Monday.